going on, everybody? I'm your host, Mr. Monopoly. Today we have a great show, man. Anger management, man. I Am Angry is the show. So this is about, dealing with anger, if you know what I mean. Ladies, gentlemen, kids, adults, teenagers, everybody and all, just something that we all have in common. This is something is about life. It's about growth. Is not that typical thing where you can just get over, because a lot of people can't jump over just being angry. Sometimes you really have to get schooled or, get some type of therapy for it. Sometimes you might have to go to prison for it. Such as myself, I've been there, But this is something that's touching on all bases of anger, and this is the first podcast that's dealing with anger management, man. And we aiming at the youth, so y'all definitely got, rock out with y'all boy, man. Mr. Monopoly, y'all host with the most. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna straight get into it, man. We gonna bring our first interviewer out. Carlos, man. Let's give it up for him, man. Yeah, let's give it up for him. So, we got our first interviewer, Carlos, young brother, You want to introduce yourself, brother?
My name Carlos. I'm 19. I'm from the west side. You know what I'm saying? I'm just ready to get on here and just talk, conversate. Let's do it.
That's what's up, man. So, let me ask you a few questions, man. Like, what started anger issues with you?
And me, I say it started in school. Like, I don't really be mad at the house, but when I, back in, elementary school, that's when it really started. That's when I had my biggest issues with anger management.
Did you ever get any type of, guidance, any type of, somebody sit down and talk to you about your anger? How do you manage your anger? Like, what ticks you off when you started to get, what ticks you off to get angry?
I mean, it can be any amount. It can be any amount, any type of thing. It kind of just depends.
Right.
Like, when I was younger, I've always been told I had an attitude problem. I always told I had
Man, me too,
I always
bro.
been told that. And it's just, when I was younger, it was way worse. I used to throw temper tantrums, all that.
Right.
Throwing stuff, punching stuff, all type of junk. And
I can relate.
Yeah, it has gotten better, but I still have my issues. Why I just when I get mad, I get quiet. I don't say nothing. I don't want to talk to nobody.
Right.
That's how it be when I get mad. I just be zoned out. Really, I don't get mad how I used to. It's a different type of thing when I get mad. No.
Right. So when you used to, zone out and everything, did that help you to, get better? Did anybody ever ask you, hey, count to 10 or, go take a walk?
Man, that shit don't work.
It don't work. Word is born. Yo, it's like getting angry. You don't think of that when it, when it comes.
Don't think I'm thinking about the shit I'm mad about, bro.
Right. Do you get aggressive? You want to put hands on somebody when you angry?
Nah, it's just I know how I get. So me, I'm finna separate myself from other things. So I won't spaz out on somebody else. I know how I'm gonna get. So I'm finna go ahead and just, you know what I'm saying, be on my own, cause I know how I get if I get mad.
So let me ask you, when did you start noticing you had an anger problem? 'Cause the adults that's around us, they see it first. But when did you notice, yo, I ain't had to get mad like that. I ain't had to take it to that level of being aggressive or cussing somebody out or making somebody feel bad, because, we can, be disrespectful to somebody and hurt their feelings to make us feel good at that time because we mad.
Yeah.
I'm
going to say that when I really started realizing when I had an anger problem, it's probably middle school. Middle school is when I started to realize, I used to say some crazy stuff, do some crazy stuff, I don't know, but that's when I realized I had an anger problem. And it got better when I got in high school. When I got in high school, like my attitude starting to improve, but it's still like little things that get under my skin,
right?
And they'll like really get me hot, like, bro. I know I'm just speaking for anybody who got like a girlfriend, bro.
Right.
Hey, bro, she can get under your skin. No, I know what. She get under your skin like nobody else can, bro. I'm telling you. Now she be blowing people. I ain't gonna lie.
Do you feel like, certain time when she do get under your skin, you could have ignored her? Because if you take it there, the next thing you know, you like, man, like, no, I didn't even have to do that. Like,
I just need to learn how to communicate my anger instead of just spazzing out.
Right. Cause when you spaz, it's like you think about it, you be like, I ain't even had to go there. Like I could have just probably talked, or I could have just ignored her, and it wouldn't even been that serious.
Yeah, I could have handled it a different way.
Let me ask you something, man. Where did you see anger at coming up? Because sometimes, like me, I seen anger from my environment. I seen anger from pardon me, my mom. You know what I mean? And I just used to reflect off of how she used to act.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then I was always a bad kid myself. You know what I'm saying? So, anybody who know me since a little kid, I was just a wildfire. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But, like, who did you see your anger from? Where did your anger started from?
Well, definitely my pops, bro. That nigga always mad.
Wow. So, let me ask, so you used to see him get angry?
Yeah. But he used to... But it's just I ain't gonna really talk about it, but it's just a whole bunch of stuff that, like, I think my anger probably came from him. Like, just from what I was saying and growing up, that's probably where I got it from. Because he used to be mad all the time about everything. So that's probably who I got it from. More than likely.
Yeah. So did you, when you was coming up, did you feel like that was the right way? Like when you see him get upset,
nah.
Did you tell yourself like, you know what? When I get upset, I'm gonna act like that?
Nah. I mean, I knew at the time that like some certain stuff he'll do when he get mad, it ain't cool.
How old was you?
Like 10, 16, 10, like 10, like all the way basically from when I was 10 all the way to like till I was 16.
Did that change your emotions from that time from how you used to be? Like did that make you feel like when you start hitting a certain age, did that make you feel like, you know what? Let me put some fire in me because, you know what I mean, I just seen my daddy trip out. You know what I'm saying?
No,
do you want to be the opposite of that?
I want it to be the opposite. Right. I ain't trying to like be mad at everybody all the time, if that makes sense.
Right. So what about like, hanging out with the fellas and, you know what I mean, being in the streets? How do you take your anger from situations like that? Do you get into a lot of fights?
No, I ain't fought since like middle school.
Okay, that's good.
I don't really fight.
That's good.
I think it's a waste of time.
Okay, so you're a smart angry dude. It's just at the age 19. You know what I mean? Like I said, this is for the youth, y'all. So you 19 dealing with the anger issues where you feel like, oh man, like it's just growth, really. Mm-hmm. And it comes with that. Like the more that you grow, the more you're gonna be able to obtain your anger and when challenges come your way. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You can't be mad all the time about everything.
Yeah. You said you used to get mad all the time?
About everything.
Like what's certain things that gets you angry? Like what's a few things that gets you pissed off that you can't stand?
Like in general? It's a lot. What's something that really made me mad? People who just lie. Like I hate liars, bro. Ooh, I cannot stand. I cannot stand somebody who lie all the time for no reason. What's something else?
So somebody can be like, when you find out the lie,
no, I just like don't blatantly
lying right there.
Like don't blatantly lie to me to my face, bro. Like if you gonna lie, at least try to make it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Try to make the lie sound good. Like, don't blatantly lie in my face because I'm gonna know what's going. Like,
right.
what's something else that get under my skin? I don't know. I got a lot of pet peeves. Like, it's a lot of stuff that get me bad. Like people who, like, say you talking to them, but they not listening to hear, understand what you saying. Right. They just listening to speak.
That's definitely a good one. And then sometimes they just be talking just to talk.
Yeah, exactly.
They didn't even have the understanding on what you were saying. That's why you be like, yo, bro, you're not even making no sense on what I just said. No, because they hear you, but they not listening.
Yeah, they hear you, but they ain't hear you.
That's a fact. So, like, as a young adult right now, what do you feel like, young men like yourself need to obtain anger and hold that, do they need to let it out?
Yeah, I ain't gonna one thing about it, but don't hold your emotions in, because at the end of the day, you hold it in. The more you hold it in, the more you gonna want to let it out, and that could cause you to spaz out. Anything can happen, like
right.
A multitude of things. Like I'd rather you, like, if you gonna let it out, or you any type of person, let it out in front of other people. Shit, let it out at the house, or you know what I'm saying,
right.
By yourself. You gonna let it out in front of other people, like. Don't hold your emotions in, cause I done learned my lesson about that. Trying to just hold everything in, cause I'm a man. Oh, you don't supposed to do that. You don't supposed to do that. I'm telling you, like, hey, if you need to cry about something, bro, trust me, bro. Let it go. Don't hold your emotions in, bro. I'm telling you.
And it's coming from a young man.
Yeah.
Talking, you know what I mean? Saying cry, cause sometimes you need to. Cry feel good sometimes.
Sometimes you just need to just let the tears flow, bro.
Cause we're from that, that area where your daddy or your mom be like, oh, you better not cry and all that, you know what I mean? Cry, baby, and all that, like.
And then, it's just society in general, like growing up, I was told, like just what I was saying, like if you cry or you a pussy, or you do this, you lame, all this.
Facts.
Like, that's what I was told. So I'm like, growing up, I'm finna just, I ain't finna express how I feel. I'm finna hold that in, keep it to myself.
Come Incredible Hulk when
that's
it's
what
time
I'm saying.
to come.
But then when it's time to let it go, I ain't no telling what's gonna happen. So I just feel like, to anybody, just, hey, bro, don't hold your emotions in, bro, cause you gonna end up doing something you might regret, bro. You never know.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. That was like my pet peeve. Like, I'm not crying in front of my niggas.
Yeah.
Because they piss me off.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. But what people don't know, crying is healing. Crying is like a cleanliness.
Yeah.
Like you have a lot that's in you at the moment, and that crying it feels so good sometimes, man, when you can just let it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you don't have to cry in front of a whole bunch of people. When you get by yourself, let it out.
Yeah. I ain't gonna cry. From weirdly enough, bro, I've been doing that a lot this year.
That's what's like, man. That take a man to say that, though.
Like, I ain't gonna count, just.
That take a man that takes a real man to say, I've been crying a lot.
Just been certain stuff that I've been going through. You know what I'm saying? My emotions went high, but I ain't gonna count. Like, I used to hold it in, but now I just be like, bro, hell no, I'm just finna just let it out. Like,
how do you feel after you let it out?
Relieved, depending on the situation. Mm-hmm. It just most of the time I feel relieved, like,
right,
cause it's just like if you holding something in, it's like you getting, it's a pressure on you, like you getting pushed in on, like it's a big weight on you or something like that.
Right.
But once you like let it all out, it's like all that emotion, all them emotions, all that, like it's like it's getting released and it's just all gone once you let that go.
So that's what we need more. We need more of
just let it go, bro.
Letting it go. You know what I'm saying? And we need more friends that, you know what I'm saying, that can don't mind you, having some tears out. Cause you do always have sometimes you do have that one friend that be like, man, let it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You pat you on the back.
One of my partners just told me something like that the other week when I was going through something. He told me, Jay, go ahead, Jay. You know what I'm saying? Let it out. He just told me that. I'm just not remember. He did tell me that. Jay, go ahead, Jay. Let it out instead of holding it in.
And that feel good when you got one of your partners telling you that, because that's how you feel like, yo, I got a friend. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got somebody that's not going to be judging me because I'm crying. Not gonna be like, oh, I'm a punk. No, first of all, your partners know how you get down.
Yeah.
So they ain't gonna be looking at you like chump or nothing. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's just about, us being together as friends and can pat each other on the back. You know what I'm saying? And let them know that everything gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what we need sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That you know what I mean? That homie, yo, you good, bro? You going through it right now?
Yeah.
Hey, look, man. You know what I mean? Let it all out, bro. You know what I mean? So like, how do you feel like? What do you want to? In the next 10 years, where do you like see yourself as growth?
Like anger wise?
I mean, life, anger wise. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
You still listen. The next 10 years, you still basically like a baby. You only gonna be 29.
I'll be 29.
Yeah, that's still young. You know what I mean? That's still young compared to people like my age. Like that's still young, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like even at 29, because life has stages. Like right now, you still really in your big teens.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you get 20 now, you in another stage of life.
Yeah.
When you hit 30, you in another stage of life. When
Yeah,
you
40.
hit 40, you in another
Next
stage.
stage.
You know what I'm saying? So you got different stages and different, room to, be like, yo, this is what I want to do with myself to get better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to hold you, bro. Like, I'm still having anger issues, like, since I was a little boy. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm still dealing with, different
But
anger.
it's really just that childhood trauma.
Right. I'm still dealing with trauma, you know what I mean? Far as in, you know what I'm saying, like, where I didn't take the time out to learn myself to be like, you know what, it's time to stop doing that. It's time to stop wilding out.
And nobody ever taught you that either.
Nobody never told me that. Yo, my older brother, super humble. My little brother, super humble. My mom, like, I was always like the person that picked on you, mess with you, always like to fight. You know what I'm
like
saying?
Doing little naggy shit.
Yeah, just doing dumb stuff like, and it don't get you nowhere in life. It don't get you nowhere in life, man. I still got people. This is no lie. I just had one of my old peoples that we was kids. This is why I learned, like, wow, like, people don't let nothing go. Bro, man, him ain't getting to no scuffle or no fight since we was 6 years old. And he bringing up, talking about how, you know what I'm saying, I changed his life by me always want to fight him, being mean, and, you know what I'm saying? So, like, having anger is a bad thing. And I'm doing this for me because I need it. And I'm going to learn off of you. Because as your anger is not it's levels of anger.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You might be on a stage 2. I might be on a stage 5. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm actually happy that, you know what I mean, you came on the show and, you know what I mean, you expressed yourself. You know what I mean? What's, like I said, I ain't mean to let you get back to it, but where you see yourself in the next 10 years, though?
10 years, I ain't gonna be in Atlanta no more. At least I hope not. So I actually want to go to school for HVAC. I want to go to trade school. I want to learn how to do HVAC.
Okay.
And eventually, I want to be able to start my own business, but I want to start my business in Houston. So I want to move to Houston, start my own HVAC business. I just need to change the scenery.
Place.
Yeah, I just need to change the scenery. And I heard Houston is a good.
I'm listening.
It's a good place. So I want to go to.
Hit him up.
I want to go to Houston.
Nah, Houston, Texas is a good place to be, man. You know what I'm saying? Lot of good weather out there too.
Yeah.
A lot of beautiful people out there, and it's very big, and there's a lot of us that's doing that thing out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But so like, get somebody a little what's the name on anger, as far as in like how they should control it, man, before we slide out.
I say the best way to control your anger. Okay, I got a couple of ways. One of them not legal in certain states, but So some ways to control your anger. Smoke you some weed, bro. Smoke you some weed, bro. I'm telling you.
Ganja.
I'm telling you, bro. If you can, bro, get you some weed. You want to be thinking about that shit. Another way, bro. If you're an emotional person, bro, just let it out, bro. Don't sit there and just hold it in. And other
That's
ways,
me. I'm super emotional.
Yep.
I'm a Cancer.
And
I'm sorry.
And the third one, I say, shit, maybe try to get therapy or something. If
that's good.
Like if that's maybe this is your last resort, just maybe just try to get therapy.
Right. I mean, like, that's something that definitely get him up. That's something that we all need, and that's something that we be kind of staying away from. We don't take that therapy serious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's something that we all need. Carlos, man, you've been a great interview, man. Trust me, you're gonna have a lot of young people that's your age, younger and older, that's listening to you speak. You know, this is a session, bro. This is like a little anger management. It is an anger management session. You got a lot of stuff out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, man. You know what I mean? Big Carlos, man. Y'all definitely, you know what I mean, get his brother a hand. Where can they follow you at, man?
Hey, follow me on Instagram at Carlos2Paid. Appreciate that. And appreciate for having me on the show.
Man, come on, man. I appreciate you for coming, brother. Much love, man. Y'all give it up for, man, Carlos, man. You know what I mean? Definitely, man. Definitely. Yeah. We definitely back, man. We are back, man. We got my guy Juan on here. And before we go in right here, I would like to give a shout out to International Hands. One, if anybody's looking for a cleaning commercial company, they are one of the greatest. You know what I mean? High dusting, buffing, scrubbing floors, anything that you need, power washing. Y'all definitely can get with them. The number for them is 404-807-1908. And any commercial company can get with them. Y'all call them, and they would definitely give y'all a great quote, free quote. So that's why I said great. And International Hands One. So if y'all looking for a great cleaning company, y'all tap into International Hands One. Like I said, high dusting, carpet cleaning, power washing, windows, man, anything you can think of with commercial cleaning that need to be done, y'all tap into International Hands One. All right, so we got our next interview, man. It's my guy Juan, man. What's up, bro? Oh, man, pleasure having you here, man. A real pleasure, man. So, man, you already know what's going on, Juan.
Me here.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it, man. You already know what we got going on here, man. Great interview, man. You know what I'm saying? From the brother. Now, you know, you up next. So, you know, what brings you to having anger issues? Or having anger issues and don't know how to control them?
You feel me? I ain't really the type. I don't know. I'm just the type. I ain't really the type to have anger issues, you feel me? Just to get mad over them. But it's just like, when I do get mad, it's kind of hard for me to control it. Like,
right.
I react off my emotions. Like, I ain't gonna think about what's the best decision for me. I think what's the best decision. Like, I don't know, go based off what my head thinking. That might not be the best decision long run. You feel me?
Right.
Like, say for instance, like somebody mess with me and I react how I want to react, and it. You feel me? It's consequences to every action. You feel me?
That's
and
a fact.
The consequences might not be. You feel me? What I wanted to be, but I did what I did because I was mad. So I had to understand once I get older, you gotta control your anger, cause you feel me. Every action got a consequence.
That's a fact.
That's how I learned.
How old was you? How old was you when you developed an anger issue, or or had anger or whatever? Like I said, you might ain't have anger. You know what I mean? You might have solutions to anger. You know what I'm saying?
Around like 10, 11.
Right.
I'd say like 9, 10, 11, because like before that I had like my uncle. Mm-hmm. He was always on me, like make sure I'm doing good in school and make sure, you feel me, everything good. But once I lost my uncle, it was just like nobody really couldn't help me out with that. I really couldn't talk to nobody about it, and I really couldn't express nothing to nobody. So it was just like I react off my emotion, like I said, and I just, you feel me, handle it how I want to handle it. But when I had my uncle, I could talk to him about anything. It don't matter, you feel me? If it's about a girl breaking my heart and I feel like I'm lame, I could talk to him about it. He won't feel like that. He'll tell me the best thing for me.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
But like, yeah, once I lost my uncle, I feel like a lot of anger was built up in me. And
How old was you when you lost him?
I was like 11, 10, but at that point, I already knew, like, my mindset was set. Like, I know what's right for wrong, and I know what to do. Like, I didn't know, like, I don't know, it was just, I grew up fast, so, like, I already knew what was right from wrong. I already knew if you do this, this wrong. If you do this, this right. So it wasn't nobody really guiding me, telling me right from wrong at that age. But I did have my moment in him. You feel me?
Right. So do you feel like your uncle played a big part of your life when it came to that?
Yeah, I feel like he played a big part of my life because, like, anytime I get in trouble, that's the first person anybody calls is my uncle.
Right.
And, feel me? He was just like a dad to me that I never had. I had my dad, but he was just a dad that I never had, my uncle.
Do you feel like, do you tap in, spiritually wise with, thinking about, okay, I don't want to trip because you got your uncle in the back of your head to be like, man, what would my uncle tell me? Or what would my uncle do, if I was to trip out? Like, do you still reflect on hearing his voice?
I ain't gonna lie, that's a very good, you bring up a very good point because recently in school, it's not even about anger. Recently in school, I was going through a lot, like, throughout my whole life, and it was just hard for me, like, to get through school. Like, I was never a school person, and my uncle always been there for me school. So, like, it was like a couple months before graduating, I was thinking about dropping out of school, and I just kept it in the back of my head, like, would your uncle want this for you, or would he want you to graduate? You feel me? I thought about what my uncle want, and I graduated. You feel me? Class of 2024, like I told you. So
congratulations.
You feel me? That's always something. You feel me? I felt like I kept with me. My uncle was telling me, like, you got to do it. So, yeah.
That's what's up, man. So, like, far as in building character with yourself, do you feel like your anger can stop you from growing?
I feel like at points it probably can stop me from growing because I don't feel like I'm all the way there with controlling my anger because, like, if somebody say something to me, I'm going to react on what I want to react. I'm not going to react on what's the best thing to say. Mm-hmm. You feel me? I don't know. I always just been that type of person, but I feel like you shouldn't react off your emotions as a man at the same time. Like he said, you should let it out. You should cry. Right. But I'm a type of person, like, once you let it out and cry, what crying going to do after that? Like, how is that going to fix anything? How is that going to fix anything you're going through? Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know, I cried so much when I lost my uncle. It was just like, I can't even cry no more. What crying we're going to do? I got to, you feel me? Right. Find another alternative to it.
So what helped you cope with, dealing with your anger? Like when you get upset, like what gets you upset?
What gets me upset? I don't know. It's not a lot of things that get me upset, but a couple things that do get me upset. When, like, if I'm just people just talking to me, like, just keep talking to me, or just being around me, like I'm an antisocial person. I don't really like being around people, or like people just talking about me when I'm just doing me. Like, you feel me? Right. I feel like if I'm being the best of me possible, why you got something to say about me? I don't worry about what nobody says. It's just like certain things that get under my skin that make me mad. But it's not really a lot of things that really make me mad.
Are you aggressive?
At times, but I try not to be.
Do you feel like you being aggressive help your anger calm down?
Sometimes. Like, one thing that did help with my anger was playing basketball. Like, that really coped with a lot of anger. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that really coped with a lot of anger. Sometimes I'd be mad and I'd just go outside and play basketball and forget about everything. Like, right. It's just a lot of stuff. Like, me and my partner, like, when we were kids, you feel me? We'll go outside and play basketball from sun up to sundown, and we'll just forget about anything we were going through that. You feel me? The whole day.
That's like basketball love, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Keep your mind off the negativity.
What's something you do to keep you feel me? Not getting mad.
Great, man. That's great, man. I used to smoke. Yeah. This is actually my first time not smoking weed since I was 13. So, do I feel like I need it? I I feel like I don't. I just feel like, you know, I'm still growing. Even though at the big age that I am, I'm still growing because I feel like a man ain't a man if he don't know how to control that temper. And I still remember clearly my mom always telling me that white man is going to help you control that temper. And I never really understood what she mean, but she was talking about me going to prison. And guess what happened? I went to prison. And, you know, it's bro, I'm still learning, bro. I'm still learning because something little can tick me off. You know, and then I look back like, yo, I feel like a lame. I feel like a cornball because look how I just reacted over something so small. Like, I'm big grown and, you know what I'm saying? I'm still acting like a little boy over certain things that not going my way. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm, you know, taking a walk. That's something that I've been doing a little lately, taking a walk. And, you know, I'm a thinker. So, you know, that's been helping me out with my anger. You know, like if I get a little upset now, I'll just go ahead and shoot off and go take a little walk real quick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That helped me out a lot. I pray. You know what I mean? They say when you are angry, you know, it makes a lot. Or, you know, talk to God. You know, that's definitely help out a lot. So, you know. So like what side of the town you from?
West side of Atlanta.
You from the west side of Atlanta?
Born and raised there, you feel me? I ain't really never been on too many other side of the town. That's really the side of town that I lived on my whole life. Like I literally never lived on no other side of town but the west side. You feel me? Probably like the south side for a couple months, but not too major. But like I'm really originally born and raised from the west side.
So when you was coming up on the west side, like, did you have any like, you know, people you looked up to that, you know, they had anger issues or something like that? Or, you know, did you used to think anger was cool, flipping out was cool or anything like that?
Nah, I didn't really think flipping out was cool, but I don't know, it was just like, I really knew anger wasn't cool when I used to see like men like kind of like, you feel me, hit on females, because I kind of grew up seeing that, not from my household, but you feel me, just grow up seeing that. Then I was kind of like, dang, do getting that mad make you do a female like that? So that's when I understand like being that mad don't make you do something like that, because you feel me, I don't know, it's just weird.
So you should see like a lot of men putting their hands on women.
Yeah, like, and I just used to be like, dang, like, you that mad that you'll do something like that? Like, you'll put your hand on a woman just because you're that mad? So that's why I just started learning how to control my anger, because a female will make you that mad, but I don't think to the point where you'll put your hand on her, like, to the extent what I used to see. But like I said, not in my household, just like what I grew up seeing.
See, I used to see that in my household. I seen it from my friends. And, you know, I didn't know no better, you know, because I thought it was all right because the woman would be right back with the guy.
Yeah, that's what I like. Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
be right back,
you know, I used to see my, I'm talking about teenagers, you know, punching on his baby mom legs, giving her body shots, punching all in her arms. And, you know, she just crying. I'm thinking like, oh, okay, this is the way it is.
Yeah.
I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I developed anger with women, you know what I'm saying? And that's another thing where, you know, I got, you know, family members that did 20 years on doing something that I know they regret because they, you know, they had flipped out.
Yeah.
And lost it. And, you know, they did 20 years over, you know, being angry and losing it. You know, I got a lot of friends that's in prison right now by being angry and losing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that we as you know, young and black, man, we have to like learn how to control that. And definitely, you know what I mean? Don't be like, who can our women trust if they can't trust us? Who? You know what I mean? Even though we all know, you know, women is a handful, men is a handful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't running around beating us up. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that, you know, we got to look at, like, you know what I mean? We can't be doing stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because, again, it makes you look like a lame. It make you look like, you know what I mean, a fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just because you out here, you know what I mean, beating up on women. You putting your hands on women, yo. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Like, it's about growth. You know what I mean? And definitely, like... Elevation, man. Walking away. Walking away the best thing, because you can walk away from your girl, y'all get into it, and next thing you know, y'all can talk about it. And then you'll be thinking like, yo, if I would have put my hands on her because I was mad, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we wouldn't be able to have this cool conversation because I done took a walk. Yeah. I done calmed down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's another thing where you got to think about, like, you know what I mean, for the next time. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you know what? I'm not going to be no animal. You know what I mean? Yeah. And be loose like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's about growth, man. So, like, you know, like I asked the other brother earlier, man, like, what's up with you in the next 10 years? Where you see yourself at, man?
Well, I see myself in the next 10 years is, honestly, I got, like, my mindset is set, like, if one plan don't work, I got 30 more in line after that. But I feel like when you got a plan, you got to have a plan of action to get to the goal, what you want to get to. Because if you just setting a plan and you ain't got no goal at the end, what's the point of setting a plan? That's how I always felt about it. So what I want to be in, like, the next 10 to 5 years, I say 5 years because I want it done as soon as possible. But I'm going to give you a 10-year example. But I want to go to school for either welding or HVAC, you feel me, get a certification of one of those and move out of state. Or I want to just, you feel me, buy some land and just put some houses on there, you feel me, own the houses and rent them out to people and see how that go for me. You feel me? That's just one plan I got. Yeah, speak it to existence. It's just a lot of things I got on my mind right now.
That's great. That's not good. That's great.
Yeah.
Just to be thinking like that, you know?
I've been thinking like that a lot.
You have to speak it to existence. You have to talk about it to want to take them steps to be about it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And it starts from, honestly, man, it starts from just being positive, thinking positive, wanting positive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like, that's something that I applaud you for, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, it's my guy Juan, man. Had a great interview with him, man. You know what I'm saying? And we'll definitely see y'all next time with this guy right here, man. He's a good guy, man. Y'all look out for him, man. We got one more guest coming, you know what I mean? And yeah, man. Young Juan, fan for the people, y'all. Young Juan for the people, man. Hold up. Yo, what's good, man? Monopoly, man. You already know what it is, man. I got another good interview, man. Right here, man. My guy Shamor, man. You know, Shamor, let him know where you from, how old you are. You know, give him a little rundown about yourself,
My name's
brother.
Shamon Smith. I'm originally from Oakland, California, raised on the west side of Atlanta. You know, mother went to, died 16, went to prison, when I was 16 years old.
Get to the mic a little bit.
Let me speak up a little bit.
Look into the camera.
About 16,
right.
Went to prison. Mother was killed, accused of a homicide. Stayed till I was about 31, 32, came back out. Had repeated problems of being a failure. In and out, running back and forth, in and out the street, thinking it's cool, catching cases, being angry, feeling neglected. That's where the angriness come in at. And my ignorance of myself as being a man, to define myself, which is, back then I didn't know myself. So I can speak of me knowing myself today, as we try to encourage, as you say as well, the young black youth around us. I had to reflect on myself first before I'm able to try to encourage another young man or lead him in a direction. I was told and explained that people make choices and decisions.
Right. So, where does your anger start off at? Like, young age, teenager? Where does your anger start off at?
My anger started off like about 14. You know, I was raised, you know, like my mom was a Panther Live.
Your mom was what?
Was a Panther Live.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was a Panther Live.
And this was in Cali.
Yeah, Oakland, California.
Oakland.
In LA,
Okay.
be exact.
Shout out to Oak. You know what I mean? Shout out to Big Oak.
Yeah, East Oakland, be exact.
Okay.
With that being said, you know, I was raised by a black woman. I gotta give first God the credit, and then the woman, the backbone
Right. Right.
of this creation. I'm grateful to say.
Right.
You know, mom, well, you know, was that type was like, go be somebody.
Okay.
No matter
Okay.
how many times you fall, what you
Right.
don't understand, see some type of understanding, somebody give it to you. Well, me, this is the angry me. This is the mad me. This is the I'm hateful me. I hate everybody.
Right. Right.
I felt like somebody owed me something.
Right.
You know, but me going that route and thinking and living that route, I got the ass in everything. But I always kept a good heart.
Right.
You know, going to prison helped me identify my spirituality. And you know,
How long was you in prison for? You might not ask.
16 years I was in prison.
You did 16 years?
16 years
16 years straight?
straight.
Man, was it here in the South or in California?
It's 2003 all the way to 2019.
Oh wow.
18.
How old was you when? How old was you when you went in?
I was 16.
You was 16?
Yeah, I was 16.
16 years old. Did 16 years. Wow.
You know.
That's a tough cookie, man. Did you have any support?
In the beginning of the first 5 years, yeah. But, you know, as time get real and shit set in and you doing the bid, people fall off eventually.
Right.
So when people fall off eventually, it leads you to really understand, like, man, where you are, who are you?
So how old was you when your anger started?
About 9.
Young
I used to
like
get
me. Young
You know why
like
I
me.
say, and you know really why I say 9?
Mm-hmm.
I used to get my head whooped.
Hold up,
Man,
hold up.
listen.
Was it
Excuse
with
my
belts or
language,
extension
too.
cords and switches?
Nah, what?
Which one?
You punched out.
Oh, you used to get punched out.
Punched out, pot pen, drug out the door. However they gonna do it.
Right,
You know,
right,
this only came from the women of the household now.
right.
The women of the household wasn't playing the radio.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah,
You're right.
They stood on something, so
Right.
I couldn't play around them. So you know, I played. You know, I got my, you know, what's up.
Right, right.
So, but my objective now, after me embracing repeat after repeat, being subject to being scum,
Right.
living beneath my means of being a man, or a man of God, I should say.
Right.
You know, that's another thing I want to, say and speak on to my little brother and the people that's, tuning in on the show, man. God is real, Christ is real, faith is real, believing is real, willpower is real, empowering is real. It takes a lot of people to take that sincere journey of truth to find truth. Your truth may not be everybody's truth. Won't nobody understand your truth until you able to speak out. Give them an expression of who you really are. Show them areas of where you need help at. Even when you're not getting help. I was the victim of it myself.
Right.
I ain't gonna sit up in front like I want no nigga in no street. I was definitely one of them.
Right.
Doing everything up under the sun. And then running and asking forgiveness.
Right.
Asking God to help me, thinking he gonna help me. Oh, but he, remained silent.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, while you was doing your 16 years in jail, I mean, cause jail is something that,
Speak.
man, jail is something where, the ones with anger issues either had it, or while they in there, they ain't gonna make it in there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cause you think you big and bad, but it's always somebody that's badder. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. It's just the way it is.
Now, you know, I don't want to be too, you know, show too much glorification about the penitentiary or the chain gang lifestyle.
I mean, now we got to talk about it.
Yeah, and we definitely gonna talk about it.
Right.
You know, to deliver the proper approach to giving the youth understanding.
Right.
Okay. People think that, you know, they always use the scenarios of it being peaches and cream.
Right.
Or it's sweet.
Right.
I went in and I was 16. The myths of chain gang stories and myths, whatever.
Right.
Oh, put 100 on. Ooh, nah. That shit was real. That shit was going down.
Oh, put a honey bun on your bed and all that?
You eat the honey bun, hey. And, you know, I'm going to be respectful and conduct myself in a manner and watch my speech. You become somebody's boy toy.
Wow.
If you ate that honey bun.
Wow.
These were the chain gang stories. But for me, walking through it and experiencing it myself, you know, it don't go like that. It only go how you allow it to go.
That's a fact.
Or how you allow it to go. The same way with life. Shit, I went through making excuses. Finding everything to say why I couldn't go and be great.
Right.
Why I couldn't divine God.
Right.
Why I couldn't define His work, His creation. We sit down and talk about it and explain every day. And speak with such elegance of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
But then we turn around and go do the same shit.
Same thing. That's a fact.
That's gonna kill you.
That's a fact.
And you
So-
charge away with your speaking.
So let me ask you, like, what level of anger you think that you have where you feel like I need to control this, or I'm gonna be back in there, or I'm gonna be, you know, in somebody's graveyard?
Okay, so correct. I can say it like this. My anger allows me to push myself on and rise above what's fucking defeating to me.
Right.
Because nobody can defeat me but me.
Right. No, but yeah. You're right about that.
You beat yourself. So let me first and foremost, let me stop the cut. Let me cut the shit. Excuse my language as well. Oh, man.
Nah, go ahead, talk. You good.
For this shit ain't nothing without God. First and foremost, He is definitely real,
Facts.
and I'm definitely want to speak on it,
Facts.
and I'm definitely want to put him in your face.
God is good.
I'm definitely Christ is good. The Word of God is good. The Lord is good. For y'all who don't believe or do believe whatever, I want y'all to believe. Take a step. Take a step when it seems like shit ain't working out. You got no other way to look. Put the gun down. I want my nigga the priest to go put the weed up when I smoke the weed, nigga. When I smoke the weed. Huh? People? We reflect that in which what we speak. So we speak don't got no life. Who are we? What we reflecting to the youth and anybody else.
Right.
So let's make it sense. What makes sense to them don't make sense to us.
Yeah.
What makes sense to us definitely don't make no sense to them.
Facts. That's the facts.
So what type of understanding are you getting? And I'm asking my little brother.
Right.
Just to, just for us to think. The same way you encourage me to think.
Appreciate
Right?
that. Right.
The same way you encourage me to think. When you didn't know me from a can of paint.
Right.
It take people to go through devastation, decay, betrayal, death, to know that you have life.
Wow.
And to know, first and foremost, that you were designed and made for so much more than this.
Yes.
That's all. I raise my case. Love y'all. In Jesus' name, man. Kingdom, man. Kingdom in the name of Jesus. Kingdom. Name of the Lord. Kingdom. Y'all preach His kingdom, man. Y'all stand on that word. Y'all stand on doing right. It take heart to do it. It take heart to put them in the face. They spit in Christ's face.
Right.
They gonna spit in your face.
Right.
Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to have a heart to do something different for our people. We can't even say our people.
Right.
For self individually. Everybody get told something and spoke to.
Right.
But who take heed? Who see the difference? Who see the change? Even if they don't see the change, He gonna tell you. in due time. Those who ride. That's it.
Man, yo.
That's it.
Man,
It was-
yo. Yeah.
It was a challenging day to come here today. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Yeah, we go through some real shit. You know, I just wanna, let everybody, pray for people out there that's really going through this homeless, man.
Right.
Second, which should have been my first, it's fucking dope. This dope in the street. Y'all gotta really reflect and think about it, people. We can't point the finger, man. We cannot point the finger. We gotta wake up and embrace this shit. The grandmas, the aunties, the uncles. Come on. We gotta locate the poison to identify how we gonna take the next step of growing.
That next step is everything, man.
It's been times I definitely want to get a fuck up.
Right.
What?
Right.
What?
So let me ask you, when you feel like you on that edge and you ready to be like, you know what I mean, fuck it, what do? You know what I mean? Because right now, you about to help somebody out there right now, because guess what? You know what they're going to say? Yo, I'm going through what bro talking about. So, like, what did you do to take that step to be like, you know what? I'm at the edge, but I ain't going to go.
Okay, I'm going to say it like this. From my point of view, from my empowerment.
Right.
When I'm at that point, at that very breaking point.
Right.
That very breaking point. It's something within inside my heart that say, that be the only thing.
Right.
And the only reason why I keep going. When I don't know how to keep going.
So, what comes after that? After you said, I'm not going to break, and you didn't break, and you kept on going.
Boom. I like that you say that. It's called the preparation.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the preparation.
Right.
For the success, for the growth.
Right.
Because you had to go through it. So now it's time for you to stand up.
Right.
Now it's time for you to take that empowering significance that you felt within inside.
Right.
That said no. That wouldn't allowed you to break. It's the same exact way when you're dealing with difficulties.
Right.
When you're dealing with self-denial.
Right.
Self-defeating thoughts.
Right.
When you're dealing with it. You gotta rewire it. Rewrite your review it.
Right.
How they say it, group and retreat. Go rethink. Go have a different vision. Change the way you think.
Right.
Change the way you speak. Change the way you conduct yourself and your conduct, your character.
Talk to him.
With people.
Talk to him.
Your conduct, your character, your speech.
So before you develop, the way you thinking now, how did that come? Like what age was that?
Wait, I like that.
What age?
It don't come with age.
Mm.
It don't come with no age.
Right.
It don't come with wisdom.
Right.
You can be given the wisdom before your time.
So what age was it when you became calmer or more just knowledgeable about yourself to know, like, you know what? I gotta stop tripping out here. I just, you know what I'm saying? Or I gotta stop tripping in here, because it didn't have to start when you came home. Your growth could have started while you was down. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Definitely. I mean, it depends how you plan it.
I'm not.
It depends how you plan it.
I'm not disagreeing with it.
Yeah, because you know what I mean?
Now, specifically what my growth is, I gotta acknowledge the fact that my oneness, and my oneness to explain it in insight.
Look at that camera. Talk to that
my
camera.
oneness come from
Right.
being in an 8x4 cell, 4 white walls, 7.5, 6 inches, 3.5, 99.7 cubics. That's bad.
Damn.
Okay.
I ain't never heard nobody break it down like that. That's real. That's a long time, though. You should know that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I sat down and really found a friend. Really found a healer.
Really found what?
A healer.
A healer.
Really found somebody I can talk to.
Right.
And not think that I'm crazy or losing my mind.
Right. So when you found that healer, how did it step you up? How did it step your spirituality up and, your growth up? How did it step it up?
People say faith is the essence of things hoped for, but though not seen.
Say that last part?
Though not seen.
Okay.
You can have faith, but you can never see it.
Right. You can have faith and never see it. That's a fact.
But you can see faith and never see it blossom.
Right. Right.
So, mine came from a hunger and a desire wanted to pick myself up.
Right.
Wanted to really, I can go in the degree. I can define it. And I can do it in the flesh.
Right.
And I can come from the same shit that you
Get that
come
mic?
from. And I can come from the same thing that you come from.
Right.
The same things. So the people, are you to cast or frown or judge upon anybody?
Right.
Because what's in the dark definitely come to the light.
Right.
Hey, we definitely pushing 3 minutes, y'all. It's been definitely an honor and a blessing to be here on this platform, to be able to express myself for the first time. I'm opening it up to the world, not just an individual. I think this was decreed for this day to be. So, in the name of Jesus, I want to say a slight prayer for the 3 minutes up. The Heavenly Father, come to you in prayer in the name of the Lord. Bless this. Continue to bless this. Let this be for the glory of education of your body, of your will. Let your will be done as we proceed to greatness. Love y'all. Kingdom Music.
Hey, man, that was a great interview, my brother. I love all y'all brothers, man.
Yeah.
Listen, let me tell y'all something, man. Thank you for coming, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was a great interview. And I Am Angry, man. Is we here, man? This is next up. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere because we need it. We need this. Every type of man need this. Every different type of nationality of man and woman, because it's dealing with anger. You know what I'm saying? So y'all tune in. You know what I mean? We dropping this, you know what I mean, this week or next week. Then the next one come every week. Every week, man. Y'all gonna get full shows a month, man. We ain't playing with this, man. We here now.
One thing we here, we don't wear no mask. We butt naked truth.
That's a fact. And I thank y'all for coming out. I thank y'all for watching, man. You know what I mean? And like I said, man, if y'all got any young men that want to participate, dial that number. You know what I'm saying? The number is 404-870-1908. 404-807-1908. Any young man that want to be on this platform, and we in Atlanta. So all the metro parts of Atlanta, if y'all want to be on here, y'all call that number up, and we going to get y'all up on here, man. And we going to hit you with a couple dollars. So, you know what I mean? Y'all tune in for next week, man. Nothing but love, man. Mr. Monopoly, y'all host with the most, man. Thank y'all for coming out, man, watching us, man. Tune in for next time.
Yeah, please.
Peace.
Love y'all, man. Peace. Bless, love.
I got shooters, they don't play about me, no kids. Brody played with them Drakes and they got sticky. Little baddie, little ratchet, little sedity. Put up with her attitude because she pretty, ooh. She know I can't hit it raw, that get too risky, ooh. I was there back to my last finance lady, ooh, fuck that. Hit her head of baby mama just to get them upset. If you ever cross me, you can never get my trust back. Pick and choose, she gon' pick and choose. 100 blues, he a fool, I'm a different dude. Hater try and get me out my mood, I just stick and move. Wifey mad, I don't wanna argue, baby, send me nudes. She don't got no ass, but she look good, she get a pass. Came up from the mud, but now I'm clean, I got a bag. Niggas looking bad, I seen them trapping on the ass. Damn, it's getting sad, hold up. Super lit, go call the fireman, I'm burning up. I get shorty loose and turn the baby on, she turning up. That's the Stoli coming. I got shooters, they don't play about me, no kids. Brody played with them Drakes and they got sticky. Little baddie, little ratchet, little sedity. Put up with her attitude because she pretty, ooh. She know I can't hit it raw, that get too risky, ooh. I was there back to my last bananas litty, ooh, fuck that. Hit her head of baby mama just to get them upset. If you ever cross me, you can never get my...